vacations doing activities. It only gets worse too. For the final match of the 2022 World Cup, the best seat you could have gotten was $1,607. For the 2026 World Cup, that same seat is... I can't even read the price out.
Oh, fuck no. This is a down payment on a house. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. 17 bands. Man, what's going on, y'all? We got everything is a scam in 2026. I ain't gonna lie, that might be the most truest sentence ever uttered this year. Video by Tommy NFG, man. Let's get into this and see why everything is a scam in 20. It really does seem like everything is, man. Whether it's some of these ads that's coming up on your feed, whether it's stuff people are trying to put you on to, everything at this point seems like a fucking scam. Let's get into this, man. Let's go.
There's a couple of things that age bad that people universally know. Milk and cheese after a couple of days out fills with mold and all types of bugs. Any man who flies to Turkey and gets a hair
What the actual this gotta be a troll. There's no way this is actually the cut he wanted, bro. Hell.
Surgery from the cheapest surgeon possible there. Any A-list celebs tweets from 2009 and 2012. But nothing has aged worse this year than my video on how 2026 will heal us. Okay,
oh, damn.
Guys, can you stop DMing me and blaming me saying I jinxed this year? How was I
Yeah, I'm
supposed
about to say, yo, when I reacted to that video, I was like, you know what? Tommy may be onto something. And in less than 3 months of being in 2026, we are about to be at war. The discourse on race relations and all that has never been worse. Fucking, oh my gosh, this shit crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Tommy NFG, you saying 2026 will heal us? Actually, the year is still going on. We still have 10 more months. No, not 10. Fucking damn, I'm fucking up, bro. We got like 9. But yeah.
AI would implement spy systems in all of our governments and Trump would go nuclear mode in the world. Probably should have guessed it, but hold hope, we still have time. I feel like the more and more the year goes on and future years until it's stopped, every company, and I mean quite literally every company, is going super Kirby swallow mode on every consumer and trying to siphon as much as they can. And no other industry is doing that more than the RAM industry right now. I know, this has been a problem since last year, so some people may be confused why I'm bringing it up like it's a new problem. Well, I'm here to let you know it's getting way worse. For the people who aren't a computer specialist engineer like me, RAM is one of the most critical parts of a computer, and it's like the active workspace of it. The best comparison is it works like the prefrontal lobe of the brain.
I got 16 gigabytes of RAM in my PC right now, and I'm about to up it because 16 gigabytes of RAM ain't gonna cut it no more. Like, my shit be taking too long to encode and render in Premiere Pro. And it's all because of, I mean, it's mainly because the Wi-Fi is kind of shit down here where I'm at, but also my fucking RAM is doo-doo. It's a DDR4, but damn.
Brain to handle tasks on a computer. It's one of the most important parts to a PC, and depending on how much you have, it can make and break how much your PC can do. And at the start of 2025, it was still pretty normally priced, so people were still building their PCs or upgrading them willy-nilly. In fact, I actually upgraded around that time last year. I upgraded to 128 gigabytes of RAM, which is complete overkill. Most gamers at the most get 32 gigabytes of RAM. I needed a tax write-off, right? What, did you want me to send it to the IRS so it can go right in Netanyahu's bank account? I bought these 2 kits of 64 gigabytes for a grand total of $205 at the time. And if you wanted the price now, I couldn't tell you because on the Best Buy website, it's completely sold out. Whenever a RAM listing comes up now, people move in like a crowd of rabid monkeys fighting for one banana. But I can tell you on Corsair's website, for 1 kit of 64 gigabytes, which is half of what I got, it's $524 for the...
Oh my fucking God. I might either have to wait on upgrading my RAM until this shit goes down, or I might just have to do this shit piece by piece. What do you mean 4 sticks of 16 gigabyte RAM is $524? What the entire fuck? What the? Why? Why, bro? I haven't seen prices this high for RAM ever. Even during 2020, when like building a PC and buying all the parts for it was at its worst, graphics cards costing out the ass. You wanted a CPU? Good fucking luck, nigga. You wanted an AMD or Intel, bro? If you wanted an Intel i9, i7, good fucking luck, buddy. You're cooked. It's over. It's done for. You're better off fucking trying to find Tupac or something. Like, god damn, almost $600. Fuck. At that point, nigga, I might as well just spend that on some clothes or something. Jesus.
The whole thing. Which, keep in mind, is more than double what I paid, or if I got just one kit, would be 5x what I paid. I don't even think the PlayStation 5 at its peak scalping was 5x the normal price. This is a different type of robbery. And all of this is because our AI overlord companies are swooping in and siphoning the RAM all for themselves. Statistically,
great. I gotta thank motherfuckers like him and niggas like Peter Thiel and whoever is the CEO at Nvidia for the reason why this shit is happening. Fuck you all.
Now, AI data centers for 2026 have 70% of all RAM production made this year. I didn't know an industry could even take that much away from the public. No wonder all these RAM companies are purely selling to these companies. And it's already a problem itself that people can't build their dream gaming PC after saving up, finally being able to do it. But this time, it isn't just anyone with a PC affected, it's the whole goddamn gaming industry. The Steam Deck, which is supposed to be the budget option of someone who doesn't want a PC but wants to play PC games, has been cooked because of RAM and sold out everywhere. Your only choice now is to either get it for double the price or wait for the price of it to
Oh my actual god. That shit is... Oh, my cousin bought his when it first came out. Bro, his shit was like 5, maybe 600. 1,000? Bro, I'm actually hurt by this shit because I was genuinely about to upgrade my RAM this year, and I still am, bro. But I'm either gonna have to A, stomach these prices, or 2, I'm gonna have to wait until these prices go down because my pride won't let me spend a fucking whole check on some goddamn RAM.
Magically fall. This is why you got people out there praying to God like Venom and Spider-Man 3 on AI's downfall. Valve was also supposed to release the Steam Machine, which is another alternative for people who don't want to buy a full gaming PC. Well, now that's gotten delayed because they can't get RAM for the system. And of course, you got the classic PlayStation 6, which we're now approaching 6 years since the original PlayStation 5 launch date. So Sony is supposed to be in the process of preparing and releasing the next console within a year or two. And that's no longer happening because AI is taking all the RAM so they can't buy it. These AI companies...
Hey, chat, question. Let me know in the comments. Would now be a good time to buy a PS5? I never got a PS5 because one, when it came out, I was, I think, in 9th grade. And obviously, I didn't have the money to fucking do that shit. And 2, once I did have the money to do that shit, I had a PC. So there was kind of no point. But there are some PlayStation exclusives I do want to play. And a lot of my friends are on PS5 anyway. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if now is a good time to get a PS5.
These are moving like Sid from Toy Story. They putting down these other multi-billion-dollar companies like they're peasants. As much as we can blame these AI companies for doing this, the main culprits are the RAM producers themselves. They're choosing to sell these massive bulks of RAM to these companies because it's easy money instantly. As long as these AI companies keep building data centers, they're gonna keep doing it, so there's not much we can do. I'd love to say Gen Z will stand up to the tyranny and stop these corrupt organizations for selling out things rightfully belonging to the public, but we can't even agree which colors belong to which textbook subject in school, so that's not happening. By the way, math is blue, history is yellow, English is red, science is green, and art is purple. If you want to argue...
Hell no. I ain't gonna say too much. Nigga, you threw me off as soon as you said math was blue. Fuck no. Math is red, nigga.
With me, no
Fuck
problem.
no.
You'll be instantly banned from all my socials. Of course, we also got housing prices now, which is a given. Not only in America, but in nearly every Western country, housing has reached historic levels of being unaffordable. Right now in the US, the median home price is 3.5 to 7.1 times the median yearly income. In the UK, it's worse. It's 9 times the average income, which is insane. And at least in America, if you spend, I don't know, $1 million, you could get a decent sized house with a good space to live in with a family. In the UK, for that same price, you're lucky to find a 500 square foot shed. And it just goes on and on for how bad the prices are. Also, for any millennials that try to say this ain't nothing for us and they had it harder back in 2008, experts are now officially saying the US housing market in 2026 is worse than 2008. So don't try to go trauma to trauma with this anymore. Worse housing market, 10x more the shootings, we going to war, beat that. I don't know why I'm saying that like it's a flex. It's actually very serious problems. COVID did really ruin everything because ever since the housing hike, prices have gone down for houses, but you know there's always those people that keep them high and leave it like that, which I think is what's gonna happen for RAM. If there's one thing companies like to do, it's stealing from the public without them figuring out it's a scam. And we just live the rest of our lives assuming it should actually cost that much, even though they're making like 10x the profit on it. I remember after the peak of COVID was over, there was so many grocery stores that kept their prices up just because. The good thing is, guys, our federal administration is working hard to bring these prices down and help everyone achieve their goal of owning a home one day.
There's so much talk about, oh, we're going to drive housing prices down. I don't want to drive housing prices down. I want to drive housing prices up.
Of course you fucking do, you orange piece of man.
For people that own their homes, and they can be assured that's what's going to happen.
Well, guys, at least we can rent a $2,000 one-bedroom apartment for the next 60 years of our lives, and maybe we'll be able to get one by the time we're 70. It's a good thing our country funds another country that gets free healthcare and schooling for everyone. This is all okay. You already know things like how unaffordable it is.
Like, bro, the whole thing with US and Israel will never make sense to me because we have our own problems in the US. We don't got free healthcare. We don't got none of this shit. But we're funding a country that has damn near everything. Do you hear about Israel having a housing crisis? No. Fuck no. Do you hear about healthcare problems within Israel? Fuck no. Do you hear about record high homelessness and all that shit in Israel? Fuck no. You hear about that shit here. If we put some of, hell, nigga, fuck it, all of it. Put some, or if not all, that money back into the US, nigga, a lot of these problems will either be vaporized or they'll be lessened. But no, my fucking tax dollars are going to a war that I want nothing to do with. Some bullshit.
But seeing clips like that is the cherry on top. And even if you did find a home in your budget in 2026 that you think you could afford, the interest rate is still not that good at 6%. If you got a home in January 2021, the interest rate would have been 2.6%, basically in half. This specific interest rate was an anomaly due to COVID, so they had to do that. But if you look back before then, in 2016 to 2020, it bounced between 3 to 4%. So before COVID, it was still 2 percentage points lower than it is now. The good news is though, guys, that for the next couple of decades of our lifetime, multiple finance companies have predicted that the rate is gonna stay around the same or get worse in the future. Imagine you just locked in when you were a kid and bought a house back then, loser. Instead of, I don't know, being a stupid kid or teen. Maybe you should have been smart for once in your life and invested. I'm saying that as a joke, but that's dead ass how older generations think. Okay, I'll try to soften it with some actual good news. There is some cities and some places where housing prices are slowly dropping for people. The main place being Texas, which is why everyone and their mother is moving here.
Shout out Texas.
Massive, so they basically have unlimited land to play with, although you do also risk unlimited gunshots being shot at you at any moment. Another scam getting worse is Ticketmaster and most ticket selling websites now, to be honest, which have been scummy companies for a while now. In fact, both the last and current government administration are suing them. I mean, you know it's bad when even a like Trump is suing you for being a scammer. He usually wants to join in on the fun. They got caught themselves trying to help scammers jack up prices, because once again with these companies, just like what I said for RAM companies, if they have a guaranteed way to make their money and can sell in bulk, they'll do it. It's also gotten even worse with dynamic pricing. If Satan came to this earth now, I believe dynamic pricing would be his first creation. All these ticket companies try to justify it by saying it helps combat scalpers. So their solution is, instead of having the scalpers buy the tickets, everyone can buy it, but for 10x the price.
But they're literally just being scalpers, bro. That's what they're being. They're like, you know what, bro? We see the scalpers doing this shit. Instead of them ripping you the fuck off, how about we do it? How about we rip your dumb ass off for all the money you got? the concert tickets were 60 originally. Boom, they 600 now. Dynamic pricing, you bitch ass nigga. Good luck. Man, I haven't gone to a concert in a while, but I am going to Rolling Loud this May, and I am so fucking glad that I bought the tickets as soon as they came out. Because if I was looking for Rolling Loud tickets now, like general admission, GA, because I think all of those have sold out, like the GA plus, and VIP. If you want to get a ticket directly from the Rolling Loud website, you're gonna have to pay what's above VIP, and that shit's like damn near almost $500. Like, bro, I am so glad that I bought that shit early, because getting a ticket for Rolling Loud now, when we're like 2 to 3 months away from it, nigga, oh my God, I've seen some of these prices. Some motherfuckers is charging $600-800 for just a regular GA ticket, not no VIP shit. Good fucking Lord.
Either way, I can't go in either scenario. I'm not buying it for the scout price or that price, so what is the point of even doing this? There's a lot of artists too that have to get blamed for this as well. The reason I say that is because a lot of them try to act oblivious and go to the public like, no way guys, what? I just want everyone to be able to enjoy my show at a great price and have a good time. Companies should not be taking advantage of this. Meanwhile, after the show, they look at their bank account and are like, those stupid ass, they really believe me. $3 million in a night, let's go. I'm buying another Rolls Royce and putting it in the garage. This is too easy. Whenever you see an artist try to act like they don't know why it's so high and it stays high, just know they know, because something can be done. Michael Jackson notoriously was known for selling his tickets for cheap because he wanted fans to actually be able to come. And Taylor Swift, as much as we make jokes about her and she does have her own flaws, gets my respect because she chose not to use dynamic pricing so fans can enjoy her show. One of the worst culprits of it this year is FIFA for the 2026 World Cup. FIFA's already been known as a pretty scummy company when it comes to its consumers. For the first time in history, this World Cup, they decided to use dynamic pricing. And let's just say,
good luck to
Oh my fucking God. Huh? There's no way that's actually how much they are. There's no way you're gonna spend almost 2 bands on fucking nosebleed seats. There is no way you're gonna spend almost $3,000 to be in the back of the back of the back. Oh, fuck ass no. I might as well just watch the FIFA World Cup in the comfort of my home. What the fuck? There's no way that this is the amount, bro. I think Tommy NFG just put this there as a placeholder. There's no way. If this is really how much it is, y'all should not be going to this World Cup. It's never that deep. It is never this serious. This amount of money serious. It's never that. Ever. Period.
Who can afford this shit?
World Cup prices from 2022 to 2026 have increased over 1,000% for tickets. This is exactly why everyone hates us, man. How is this even possible? You already got fans around the world who said they were 100% not coming after seeing prices. As an example, for the final match of the World Cup, which is the most anticipated and hyped up, the 2022 one for the worst seat, aka the upper deck, was $206. For the worst seats of the final match, I mean, that isn't bad at all. That's actually really good for people on a budget. For the 2026 World Cup, that same seat is now $2,000. And because dynamic—
Fuck no, that nigga wasn't lying. Oh my God. I hope the turnout is like super horrible this year for the FIFA World Cup, because I get it, y'all niggas love soccer, and I just spit on my mic, my bad. I get it, y'all niggas love soccer. It's cool, all of that. But 2 bands on the worst seats? 2 bands? Oh my fucking God, bro. $2,000. How much are the best seats? 10 bands? That's how much my car, that's more than my car. Y'all are about to spend a car on some fucking seats to maybe potentially get sweat thrown on you from these fucking soccer players? Maybe you might get your shirt signed by one of these motherfuckers. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Oh, hell no.
Pricing, it only keeps going up. So for whoever made this chart, they need to update it because now as of the
Hold on, the final seats are almost $7,000. Oh, fuck ass no.
time I'm recording this, it's $7,798 for the back seat. Oh, but don't worry, it's the price including fees. I don't even think the average upper income person would buy this. That's a complete scam. For that price, you could fly to like 3 countries, have full week vacations doing activities. It only gets worse too. For the final match of the 2022 World Cup, the best seat you could have gotten was $1,607. For the 2026 World Cup, that same seat is, I can't even read the price out.
Oh, fuck no. This is a down payment on a house. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. 17 bands for some 10 out of 10 amazing first row seats. Oh my fucking god. And this is for 2 tickets. So each ticket is $8,500 a piece, maybe? Oh my god. Yeah, no, is this because of the tariffs too? If that's the case, oh fuck ass no. We need to stop this shit. I'm so perplexed by this. Almost $20,000 or some fucking seats. I get it. It's an experience, whatever. But I guarantee you there are some niggas that are fucking super soccer fans that are going to buy these first row seats. And when they get out of the stadium after everything's done, they're not going to have a pot to piss in. They're going to go back home broke as shit if they even have a plane ticket. They might just end up homeless at whatever stadium this is at. Oh my God.
Loud. It'll piss me off just saying it. Just look at this price. This is also in dollars, so imagine the people coming from different countries with a currency that's way weaker than it. You may end up paying 2 to 3x even that price. This might be the first World Cup final match to not be sold out ever. Maybe I'm being too much of a skeptic, but let me know how many people y'all know that would casually drop 7.8 bands on a World Cup ticket. If the game does somehow sell out, the seats are going to be purely full of Saudi princes and billionaires from around the world. I do sincerely hope it miserably fails because the fact they have the audacity to even charge people, that is disgusting. If they lower the prices, I still want it to fail. This proves that these organizations only care about profits, and I think they're trying to see if they can get away with this. Think of it too. Imagine you're traveling to another country. This isn't even counting the cost of your plane ticket, the hotel, the food you'll buy. It's also on top of the fact that people around the world aren't even coming to the US anymore.
Facts.
Tourism is
Damn, that's
because
crazy.
people are scared to come here. If the average person does save up a pretty penny to buy it, I can't see them getting a ticket without financing it for the next 2 years and paying it off. The best thing I can say on how to operate in this whole scam era is nothing. You have no power. I say don't give these companies like FIFA the audacity to charge the average person these prices your money.
I ain't gonna lie, the way to show these niggas like, oh yeah, nah, these prices is bullshit, just don't come, bro. Just don't come. I hope the FIFA World Cup has the worst turnout it's ever fucking seen, and it course corrects for these fuck ass prices. Period. But yeah, the RAM situation though, if you are really in need of an upgrade, shit, you might either have to do what I'm doing, either A, just suck it up and stomach the price and pay it, or 2, be so prideful that you're going to wait until these prices go down, which I don't know when that's happening. To be completely honest, I don't know when that's happening. So, fuck, man. Fuck.
At the most, if you need something like RAM, I would get it secondhand. You could say that defeats the purpose, but I don't care. I'm not getting it from them. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always,
shout out to Tommy Energy for this video. Yeah, if there is one lesson, one piece of advice that I can tell you to survive in the 2026 and beyond scam era, pray. I don't. Oh. Man, nah, seriously though. Like, I'm not even religious, but fuck, pray. Pray shit is, but nah, being for real though, I would say maybe start boycotting some of these companies, bro. Show these niggas that you're not going to pay for their shit unless these prices come back to a reasonable amount. And that's with the FIFA World Cup though. With the Ram shit, I ain't gonna lie. These AI companies are buying that shit up by the boatload. So, but still, if like 15 to 20% of their consumer base like stop buying shit, I feel like that would have raised that would raise some alarm bells. Maybe that would raise some alarm bells, but still, like they probably still be good. So maybe that analogy can't go with them. But fuck, man, fuck. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I was gonna say, are we cooked? I don't even gotta ask that question no more. You already know the answer to that. I love you so much though. Marso Mafia the game, Marso Mob the squad. Invest and save and make your money work for you while you have it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the world financially, shit's just getting worse and worse for them. So do what you can to win at this game we call life. Financially, relationships, all of that, period. Love you. Peace.